Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving into something pretty cool today, AI in architecture. We're going to be looking at how architects are using ChatGPT specifically, and we're basing this deep dive off of this article. Proyectos arquitectónicos eficientes. Ideas para inspirar você. Get ready for some really cool applications that might just change how you think about buildings.
Yeah, it's going way beyond just generating images or text. Now AI is becoming a partner in the whole process every step of the way.
Exactly, and this article jumps right into it, starting with planning and organization. Architects are using ChatGPT to create detailed schedules, material lists, project goals, all that stuff that can take so much time.
It's like having a digital project manager, one that can see roadblocks coming and suggests workarounds before they even happen. That kind of efficiency lets architects really zero in on the creative vision, the overall design concept.
The article even gives a specific example. Let's say you're designing a sustainable house. You could ask ChatGPT something like, organize a schedule for building a sustainable house in 5 detailed steps.
And it wouldn't just give you a basic to-do list. ChatGPT would consider all the unique things about sustainable building, like finding eco-friendly materials and using energy-efficient designs. It's like having a sustainability expert right there in your project management software.
That's amazing. But obviously, architecture is more than just spreadsheets and timelines. What about the creative side of things?
That's where it gets really interesting. The article talks about how ChatGPT can help generate ideas, explore different trends in architecture, and even suggest solutions that are tailored to what the client needs. Imagine you're designing a lounge for a company, and you want to use elements of industrial architecture.
So you could ask ChatGPT for ideas for a corporate lounge with that industrial look.
Exactly. And it could suggest things like, exposed brick walls, metal beams, vintage light fixtures, even furniture that has that repurposed industrial feel. It's all about expanding creative possibilities, but still keeping the client's vision front and center.
This is seriously making me rethink everything I thought I knew about architecture. But what really got me was how ChatGPT can handle those complicated calculations that used to take architects forever to figure out.
Oh yeah, structural analysis, spatial calculations, even suggesting cost-effective materials. ChatGPT can help with all of that. Let's say you're working on a 10-story apartment building, and you need to know how much concrete you'll need for the foundation.
You could just ask ChatGPT to calculate it.
Exactly. And you'd get a precise calculation in just seconds,
Yeah.
saving tons of time and avoiding potential errors.
That kind of speed and accuracy could totally change the game. But does that mean we're moving towards a future where algorithms design our buildings? Where does human creativity fit in?
That's a big question. ChatGPT and other AI tools are powerful, no doubt, but they aren't meant to replace human architects. They're more like super smart assistants, helping us work more efficiently and creatively.
So it's about working together, not AI taking over.
Exactly. The real magic happens when human ingenuity and AI power come together. It's about blending the architect's unique vision and understanding of people's needs with the analytical power and speed of these new tools.
That makes sense. It's not about letting AI make all the decisions, but about using it to improve our skills and creativity. This article also mentioned how AI could improve communication with clients, which is obviously huge in any design process.
Absolutely. Think about how much time architects spend creating proposals, presentations, and reports.
Yeah.
And they often have to adjust them for different clients. AI can simplify that whole process. Let's say you need to explain some changes you've made to a corporate office design.
You could just ask ChatGPT to write a formal email explaining the changes.
Yep. And it would create a clear, professional email specifically for your client's needs and their level of understanding. Plus, clients often have feedback or want changes, and AI can look at that feedback and suggest adjustments, making revisions much smoother.
That would save so much time. It's like having a communications expert on your team. But I'm curious, are there any downsides to using AI so much in architecture?
We have to remember that tools like ChatGPT are powerful, yes. But they're still just tools. They're only as good as the data they're trained on and the people using them.
So we can't blindly trust AI to make every decision. Human oversight is still really important.
Definitely. Architects bring something special to the table. Creativity, critical thinking, and empathy. Things that AI can't replicate. It's about finding the right balance between human expertise and what AI can do.
That's a really important point. So we've talked about how ChatGPT can help with planning, design, technical stuff, and even communication. But where do we go from here? What's next for AI in architecture?
Now that's where things get really exciting. AI has the potential to not just change the process of architecture, but to change buildings themselves. Imagine buildings that can adapt to changing conditions like the weather or how many people are inside.
You mean buildings that can learn and respond to their environment?
Exactly. Think about buildings that automatically adjust their lighting and ventilation using real-time data, or buildings that can change their layout to fit different needs.
That's incredible. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It's closer than you think. We're already seeing smart buildings that use sensors and AI algorithms. They optimize energy use and make the environment more comfortable and responsive. But it does raise a big question. What will the architect's role be in designing these intelligent buildings?
That is a great question. Will architects have to become programmers or data scientists to keep up?
I don't think architects will need to become coding experts, but they will need to understand more about how AI works and how to include it in their designs.
So they'll need to be able to talk effectively with the engineers and programmers who make these AI systems.
Exactly. Architects will have to become fluent in the language of AI, understanding things like machine learning, data analysis, and algorithm design.
So it seems like the future of architecture will need a whole new set of skills and a deeper understanding of technology. But I can also see how this could open up incredible creative possibilities.
Absolutely. Imagine designing buildings that can learn from the people inside, anticipate their needs, and even evolve over time.
That's mind-blowing. It seems like AI could change not only the way we design buildings, but what buildings are. What about the impact on entire cities? What could AI-powered architecture mean for the future of urban design?
Oh, wow. That's a huge question. We could easily do a whole deep dive on just that.
Yeah.
But just to give you an idea, imagine cities where traffic flows perfectly because of AI-powered transportation. Cities where energy use is optimized for entire neighborhoods, and where public spaces can change and adapt to what the community needs.
That sounds incredible. But doesn't all that AI integration raise some concerns about privacy? And could these technologies end up making existing inequalities in our cities even worse?
Those are really important points. And urban planners and architects need to address them directly. Like with any powerful technology, there's always a chance it could be misused or have unintended consequences. It's about figuring out how to use AI for good while also being aware of the potential risks.
So it's not just about the cool technology, but how we use it and the ethical considerations.
Exactly. The future of architecture isn't just about smarter buildings. It's about more equitable and sustainable cities that work for everyone. And AI can definitely be part of that, but only if we use it thoughtfully and responsibly.
That's a really good point. It's easy to get caught up in all the possibilities, but we need to be aware of the downsides too. This article we're looking at, it doesn't really get into that side of things.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. The potential of AI in architecture is huge, but it's important to remember that AI tools are just tools. They can help us solve problems and create amazing things, but they can't tell us what problems to solve or what kind of world we want to live in.
That makes me think about the architect's role. It seems like their job will become even more important as we use more AI in architecture.
Absolutely. Architects of the future will need to be more than just designers. They'll need to be visionaries, ethicists, and collaborators, guiding how we develop AI-powered architecture so it benefits everyone.
So they'll need to be skilled in both the art and science of building, as well as the human and ethical aspects.
Exactly. They'll need to bridge the digital and physical worlds, understanding AI's capabilities and limits, while staying focused on the needs and values of the people who will be living and working in these spaces.
That sounds like a big challenge, but also incredibly exciting.
It is. The future of architecture is going to be full of amazing opportunities and tough challenges. It will be fascinating to see how the field changes in the coming years. I think we're only just starting to see what's possible.
This whole conversation is making me think about my own home. Can you talk a bit more about how AI could shape how we design homes in the future? What are some specific examples we might see?
Well, imagine a home that anticipates your needs before you even know you have them. Picture this. You wake up on a cold winter morning, and your AI heating system has already adjusted the temperature to just how you like it. So you start your day feeling warm and cozy.
That sounds amazing, especially since I'm always freezing in the mornings.
And then, as you're getting your coffee in the kitchen, your smart refrigerator suggests recipes based on what you have. It even considers any dietary needs or preferences you've set.
That would definitely make those busy mornings so much easier. It seems like this kind of personalization could totally change how we live in and interact with our homes.
Absolutely. And it's not just about convenience. AI could make our homes more sustainable too. Imagine a house that tracks your energy use and automatically adjusts things like lighting, heating, and cooling to be as efficient as possible.
So we could save money on our energy bills and help the environment at the same time. Hey everyone,
That's
welcome
a
back.
win-win.
We're diving into something
Exactly.
pretty cool
And
today.
think about the
AI
possibilities
and
for
architecture.
accessibility.
We're going to be looking
AI-powered
at
homes
how
could adapt
architects
to
are
people
using
with disabilities.
ChatGPT specifically.
Things like voice
And
control
we're basing
systems,
this deep
automated
dive
help
off
with
of this
moving around,
article.
and personalized
Proyectos
environmental
arquitectónicos
controls.
eficientes.
That's a really important point.
Ideas
AI has the
para
potential to
inspirar
make
você.
homes not just
Get ready for some
smarter
really
and
cool
more
applications
efficient,
that might just
but
change
also
how you
more
think about
inclusive and
buildings.
accessible
Yeah, it's going
for
way
everyone.
beyond just generating
right.
images or
And
text.
with more and more people
now
getting
AI
older,
is becoming
this
a
kind of
partner in the whole
technology
process
could let them
every
live
step of the way.
independently
Exactly,
in their
and
own
this
homes
article
for
jumps
much
right into
longer,
it, starting with
improving their
planning and
quality of life
organization.
and
Architects
lessening the
are
need
using
for assisted
ChatGPT
living.
to create
It seems like the
detailed
benefits of
schedules.
AI and home
Material
design are
lists, project
huge.
goals,
From
all that
convenience
stuff
and
that can take so
sustainability
much
to
time.
accessibility
It's like having a digital
and elder
project
care.
manager.
But
One
are
that
there
can
any
see
downsides
roadblocks
we
coming
should
and
be aware
suggest
of?
workarounds
Could we
before
become
they
too
even
dependent
happen.
on these
That
technologies
kind of
and lose
efficiency lets
privacy or
architects really
control
zero
the
in on the
process?
creative vision,
Those are valid
the overall
concerns.
design concept. Like with
The
any new
article even gives
technology,
a
we need to
specific
think about the
example.
potential downsides.
Let's say you're designing a
and
sustainable
put
house.
safeguards
You
in
could
place
ask
to minimize
ChatGPT
any
something
risks.
like, organize
Data
a schedule
privacy,
for building a
example, is
sustainable
super
house in
important.
5
We need to make sure
detailed
that any
steps.
personal
And it wouldn't
information
just give you a
collected by
basic
AI
to-do list.
systems in homes is
ChatGPT
handled
would consider all the
responsibly
unique things about
and only
sustainable
used for
building.
the reasons it was collected.
So
Finding
transparency and
eco-friendly
user control are
materials
key.
and using
You should be able to
energy-efficient
decide how
designs.
much
It's like
information
having
we
a
share
sustainability
and what it's
expert
used for.
right there in
Absolutely.
your project management
It's
software.
also important to
That's
avoid creating
amazing.
systems that
But
are
obviously,
too complicated
architecture
or
is
hard
more
to
than
use.
just spreadsheets and
We want
timelines.
AI to
What
make
about
our
the
lives
creative side
better,
of things?
not more
That's
difficult.
where it gets really interesting.
The goal is to create
The article
homes that are
talks
both
about how
intelligent and
ChatGPT
intuitive,
can help
integrating
generate
technology
ideas,
seamlessly without sacrificing human
explore
comfort
different
or
trends in
control.
architecture,
It sounds
and
like
even suggest
finding that
solutions
balance will
that
be
are
really
tailored to what
important.
the
We want to
client
embrace
needs.
the benefits of AI
Imagine you're
without
designing
becoming
a lounge
overly
for a
reliant
company,
on it,
and you
or
want to
losing
use
sight of what
elements
makes
of
a home
industrial
truly special.
architecture.
So you could ask
A home should be a
ChatGPT
place
for
of comfort,
ideas for a
sanctuary,
corporate
and
lounge
personal
with that
expression.
industrial look.
AI should enhance
And it
those
could suggest
qualities,
things like,
not replace them.
That's a really
exposed
beautiful
brick
way to put
walls,
it.
metal
It's
beams,
not about turning our
vintage
homes
light
into
fixtures,
robots,
even furniture that has
but
that
about
repurposed
using
industrial feel. It's
technology
all
to
about
create spaces
expanding
that are more
creative
responsive to our
possibilities, but
needs
still
and
keeping
make
the
us
client's
feel better.
vision front and center.
Precisely.
This is seriously
And
making me
who
rethink
knows what
everything
other
I thought I
amazing
knew about
innovations are just around the
architecture.
corner. Maybe
But
we'll
what
have
really
homes
got me
that can
was how
repair themselves,
ChatGPT
or
can
even
handle
grow
those
and adapt
complicated
organically, blurring the
calculations that
lines
used to
between
take
nature
architects
and
forever
technology.
to figure
Now that's a
out.
future I would love to
structural
see.
analysis,
This deep dive has been
spatial
incredibly
calculations,
eye-opening.
even
I feel like
suggesting
I have a much
cost-effective
better
materials.
understanding of how AI is changing the
ChatGPT
world
can
of
help with all of
architecture,
that.
not just in
Let's
designing
say you're working on
buildings,
a
but in
10-story
reshaping how we live in
apartment
our
building,
homes and cities.
and you need to know
been
how much
great
concrete you'll
exploring
need
these
for the
ideas with
foundation.
you. It's clear that
You
AI
could
is
just
going to have a
ask
huge impact on the
ChatGPT to
places we live and
calculate it.
work.
Exactly.
And it will be
And you get a
fascinating to see
precise
how these trends
calculation in
develop
just
in the years to come,
Yeah.
saving tons
And
of
to our
time and
listeners,
avoiding
we want to
potential
hear
errors.
from you. That kind of speed
Have
and
you ever
accuracy
thought about
could
how
totally
AI
change the
might
game.
shape the
But
design
does that
of your
mean we're moving
future
towards a
home
future
or
where
city?
algorithms design our
What
buildings?
kind of
Where
AI-powered
does human
spaces would
creativity
you
fit
dream
in?
up?
That's a big question.
Yeah, it really makes you
ChatGPT
think.
and other AI tools
We've covered
are powerful,
so much
no
in this
doubt,
deep dive.
but they
From
aren't meant to
AI
replace
managing
human
projects
architects.
to the
They're
idea
more
of
like
homes and
super
cities
smart
that
assistants,
adapt on their own.
helping us work
It's
more
obvious that
efficiently and
AI and
creatively.
architecture
So it's
is
about
here to
working
stay.
together,
Yeah.
And it could
not
change our
AI
world in some
taking over.
amazing ways.
Exactly.
I totally agree.
The real
And
magic
exciting part is
happens
we're still
when human
just
ingenuity
at the
and AI
beginning
power
of this
come
AI
together.
revolution. It's
The
about
tools and
blending the
technologies are
architect's
changing
unique
so
vision
fast.
and
Who knows what
understanding of
incredible
people's
breakthroughs
needs
are coming
with
next.
the
That's what makes
analytical
it so
power
interesting
and
to watch.
speed
It
of
feels
these
like
new
every
tools.
day
That
brings
makes sense.
some
It's
new
not about
discovery
letting
that
AI
pushes
make
the
all the
limits of what
decisions,
we
but
thought
about
possible.
using it to
Exactly.
improve our skills
And it's not just about the
creativity.
tech itself. It's about how
This article
architects,
also mentioned
designers,
how
and
AI could
planners
improve
are using
communication
these
with
tools to
clients,
solve
which is
problems and
obviously
create a
huge
better
in
future
any
for
design
everyone.
process.
That's such a crucial
Absolutely.
point. We
Think
can't
about how
forget
much
the
time
human
architects
side of all
spend
this.
creating
AI can be
proposals,
incredibly
presentations,
powerful,
and reports.
but we're the ones who need to guide
and they
it
often
and
have
make
to
sure it
adjust them for
benefits
different
humanity.
clients.
Couldn't agree
AI
more.
can simplify
The
that
future
whole
of
process.
architecture isn't set
Let's say
in
you need
stone.
to explain some changes
It's
you've made
something
to a
we're
corporate
creating
office
right
design.
now through the
You could just
choices
ask
we make and the
ChatGPT
questions we
to
ask.
write a formal email.
That's what makes
explaining
this
the
such a
changes.
thrilling time to
And
be
it would
part of
create a
this field.
clear,
It's a
professional
time
email
of huge
specifically
potential
for your
and change.
clients' needs and their
Well
level of
said. I'm
understanding.
feeling inspired to go
Plus,
about and learn
Clients
more
often
about
have
all this.
feedback or want
And to our
changes,
listeners, we
AI
hope
can
you
look
are
at that
too.
feedback and
We've
suggest
explored some
adjustments,
pretty mind-blowing
making
concepts
revisions
today.
much smoother.
Keep thinking
That would
about
save
them.
so much
How could
time.
AI
It's like having a
change your life, your
communications
home,
expert
your
on your
city,
team.
the world around you?
But I'm curious,
It's been a pleasure
are
joining
there
you
any
on this deep dive.
downsides to
And to
using
all our
AI
listeners,
so
thanks for
much in
joining us on the
architecture?
deep dive.
We
We'll
have
catch
to
you
remember
next